What's up, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Brian Nima. Today, another figure of October. We're doing this creepy figures, and why not keep on doing this spawn figures? So if you're ready to check out this plague figure, let's go. So for those who's coming back, welcome back. For those that are new, welcome to the channel. Here in this channel, we do figures and anime and art and all those things. So yeah, and some toy hunts. So if you like those things, think about subscribing to this channel so you can see all the videos that are dropping. But yeah, this figure looks great. Let's look at the packaging here. Mcfarlane packaging is really awesome, and I like this figure because it actually looks like the picture. So yeah, and it comes with a little stand. We're gonna look at all the paint and sculpt and the articulation, and then we'll give a final score. So let's check out the figure up close. So before we look at the figure close up, let's look at the accessories. First of all, it comes with this generic base as always. It comes with a little Spawn logo. This one makes sense because the figure is small and it actually makes sense to be here. Yeah, because the other two figures that we've reviewed so far is mega figs, and it's still it doesn't make sense to come with these. But this one does make sense. And then if you do not like that stand, it does come with a secondary stand, and this stand looks amazing. I love the sculpt work. Looks really cool, really nice. The skulls look really great. Yeah, it looks really good. So that's a cool alternative. I'm glad it came with some more accessories than besides just the stand. So that's cool. And we get extra hands, man. That is so sick. And these hands are sculpted really well. Just look at these hands. So good. So yeah, nice accessories. That's a really plus for me with accessories. The last two figures was lacking, but the sculpt work was really good for those figures. But yeah, now let's look at the figure up close. So looking close up to this figure, man, I'm just gonna say this right now. I wish Mcfarlane had the license for Marvel, because this is very close to being Carnage, right? All it's missing is just red paint and all the black goop, symbiote stuff. It is very close. Look at the hands, man. That is a Carnage hand. Look at that. That is so sick. The sculpt on this figure looks great. Isn't the face very reminiscent to Carnage? I mean, it's very close, man. Look at that. I swear, it's very reminiscing. And you got the tentacles and everything already. So yeah, man, I think I probably... You know what, to be honest, I would want to pick up another one just to customize it to a Carnage. I'm not really good at customizing Carnage, but I think I'm good enough to paint it. But we'll see. We'll see if I can find another one. But this figure, the sculpt work and everything looks phenomenal. So yeah, Mcfarlane does a really great job when it comes to Spawn figures. Some of the DC figures is questionable, but when it comes to Spawn figures, it's very nice. So yeah, that's really clean. All right, let's look at the articulation now. So looking at articulation of this figure, the head does go up, not that much, goes down pretty well. Got butterfly joints right there. Arm does go up for that much, goes all the way back 360 all the way around. Has a bicep swivel, double jointed elbows, so pretty well. Not actually, it doesn't go that far that much. No wrist, there's a wrist articulation and a hinge that goes up and down. Torso goes up, goes further that much, goes back pretty far, has a lower torso too, go forward that much, and goes back that much. Has a full range of motion right here, so that's pretty cool. That's pretty good. Splits that far, has a little diaper effect, so be careful when you pose it, it will warp in due time. Kicks that much, not that much. Kick back, not at all. Double jointed knees, there you go. Double jointed knees. Yeah, so okay, you got that. No thigh swivel, no calf swivel or anything like that. Has a toe swivel and a hinge up and down. has ankle rockers and a toe hinge. So yeah, the articulation's pretty good. I'm gonna play this figure out a little bit and see what's the score gonna be. But just mind you, my figure, the toes come loose, so this figure has a hard time standing. So yeah, that's a bad thing right now. I can't make it stand. See, look. All right, let's go. I'm gonna play with this figure a little bit, and then we'll give it a final score. All right, before we look at the we give the final score. We'll give the final score. Let's just do the height here, the measurement of the height. This figure stands roughly about almost 8 inches tall, so a pretty decent sized figure. Most Mcfarlane figures does run about 7 inches. But yeah, I'm just glad. Actually, you know what's funny? I know I talk about smack about these stands, but this time it actually makes sense because this figure does not stand whatsoever without that stand. Here he is next to the Mega Fig right here of the Spawn Mega Fig that we reviewed before. Look at that guy. Dang, that boy's big. Next to him. But yeah, if you have not seen this review, I'll probably put a link somewhere, or I'll probably put the playlist for the Spawn figures that we've been doing this October. But yeah, that figure is dope. But yeah, unfortunately, this figure is so small. And then here he is next to one of my favorite action figures for this year that I picked up, the Black Widow. And he towers over Black Widow. Yeah, so yeah, there you go for the comparison. Now let's do the score. So let's talk about the score for this figure, Plague figure. Have I been not saying his name? Well, anyways, yeah, let's score this Plague figure. But the paint and sculpt, I already said it's really, really great. I wish it was Carnage. So close. Look at it. It's like Carnage, man. I wish I had my Carnage figure next to me, because then I could really show that it's really close to being Carnage. But yeah, great paint and sculpt. So I give it a straight 5 for paint and sculpt. Even the stand looks really great. Now for playability and articulation, it's tough, man. Like with the loose joints, it's kind of hard to play with. But that is not the figure's fault. It's just quality effects, right? But then again, it is kind of part of the playability, right? If you have loose parts, it's kind of hard for him to stand, do these things. But I treat him like Carnage. I'm not sure if this character, I'm not familiar with this character that much, but I'm treating it like Carnage. so I'm doing it like flying up in poses and stuff, right? Like Spider-Man, but not super crazy like Spider-Man. But you know what I mean. So yeah, it's cool, the flight stand. It looks really great. But if you try to make it stand by itself, there's no way. This actually took me a while to make it stand like this. Hopefully it doesn't fall. But yeah, and that thing is warped too, so I'm just happy it's still standing. So with that being said, I had to give the playability, just because of the loose joints and everything, it's kind of tough. I would give it a 4. That's a still good score, you know? So overall, the Plague figure from Mcfarlane, it gets a 9 out of 10. That's really great. 9 out of 10, still good. I think this figure is worth it, especially if you're a customizer and you want to customize this figure into a Carnage. If you do, please, like add me, or like tag me to that video, because I want to see it, because I really swear it's very close to being Carnage. So yeah, 9 out of 10. So I hope this video helped you decide if you want to purchase this figure. And if you did enjoy this video, think about leaving a like, and also if you haven't already, subscribe so you can see the next video dropping. Hope you're liking this series so far for the month of October. I am fairly enjoying it, and it's really cool. So for now, everybody, thank you so much, and goodbye.